How to tell if your financial advisor is working in your best interest. How can you know if your advisor is really working in your interest? There are good, well-meaning advisors in all financial institutions. Often the financial institution makes it easy or difficult for an advisor to put their clients' needs first. Corporate policies, management direction, and organizational culture all affect an advisor's ability to do their job. Don't rely on what you see on fancy commercials, but instead see for yourself. Here are some tips on how you can tell if your advisor is working in your best interest. They talk less and listen more. During a meeting with your advisor, who's doing more of the talking? You want an advisor who asks great questions and listens. You should be talking more if your advisor is being effective. They seek to understand you and your needs before suggesting a solution. Be careful of the advisor who starts off talking about their financial products or makes suggestions before they've understood your needs. A good advisor always seeks to understand first. Only after understanding your needs and circumstances can he earn the right to recommend a solution. Your advisor takes their own advice. If this is such a great investment, why doesn't your advisor buy it? You want an advisor who takes their own advice and has their own finances in order. They offer free services like budgeting. Budgeting is ideal for people who need to know where their money is going or need help to control or prioritize their spending. Advisors don't get paid to help you budget. When an advisor takes the time to help you create a budget, you know they're working in your best interest. They talk you out of a big purchase you can't afford. You really want that brand new sports car, but you also can't afford it. A good advisor will talk you down from that purchase. They won't try and sell you something that will put you in a bad situation. They talk you down from a mortgage you can barely afford. A good advisor wouldn't sell you a mortgage that makes you house poor. If you afford the house, but just barely, any hiccups in your finances or the economy might mean you lose the house. A good advisor will set you up for success with a home you can afford. They will also insist on insurance. Bad things happen to good people. A good advisor wants to be able to sleep well at night knowing you are protected and financially better off. They don't try and sell you something you don't need. Here's a situation. Your debt is growing perhaps a bit too much and you really need to get a handle on it. A good advisor will not try and sell you a credit card or any other lending product that will only get you further in debt. A good advisor will work with you to address your debt. Your investment advisor looks at reducing your debt, not just investing all your money. Here's the situation. You have a chunk of money to invest. A good advisor will take your debt into account as part of your financial strategy. They never promise a return on your mutual funds. Oh, that's a big no-no. Past performance is not an indication of future earnings. No one knows how an investment will really perform. Anyone who says they do is flat out lying. Your advisor is salaried, not on commission. A salary advisor gets paid the same regardless of what they recommend. Sometimes you just never know for sure if a commission advisor is recommending something that is right or just gives them a higher commission. Not to say that all commission advisors think of their commission ahead of what's right. It's just sometimes it's hard to know for sure. So thank you for joining me on how to tell if your financial advisor is working in your best interest. Happy investing!